We've got a health alert for you tonight. Flu cases are on the rise throughout the country. This is according to the latest information coming out from the CDC. 35 states are reporting widespread flu activity, and that is up from 25 just last week. This is a look at the map. The states that are affected are in brown. Michigan is seeing only regional activity. The dominant strain of the flu this season appears to be H1N1. That's primarily affecting healthy, young, and middle-aged adults. Overall, the CDC says that the amount of flu cases that we're seeing right now is normal. They also say the flu vaccine appears to be a good match this year and that it's not too late to get vaccinated.
Well, the flu is spreading earlier and it's hitting harder than in the past few years. The H1N1 strain is back, and already at least one West Michigan hospital is taking precautions to stop the spread and keep its patients healthy. 24-hour News 8's Steve Kelso has this report from Borgess Hospital.
The Centers for Disease Control says the number of flu cases continues to rise. That's been going on across the United States for the last 5 weeks. That's prompted health officials at Borgess to change the way they handle their visiting procedures.
We're trying to protect our staff so we can take care of an influx of influenza. We're trying to protect our patients, and then we're trying to protect the community.
Borgess is asking anyone who has a flu or even a cough to stay away from the hospital. It's also limiting visits in critical care areas to 2 people and asking that children under 12 stay away.
So in a period of 1 week, we went from 10 states having widespread flu activity to 25 states. So, and then this week, we'll see.
You find that remarkable?
Yes, I do.
This year's outbreak of H1N1 is the same strain that hit the U.S. in 2009. That outbreak was eventually labeled as an epidemic. Do you think we're looking at a 2009 type of outbreak again this year?
I do. I can't predict the future, but I'm very concerned.
Davenport says as a state, Michigan is ranked towards the bottom of percentage of population vaccinated.
In general, at about 90% of Michiganders have not been vaccinated against influenza, and now we're on the upsweep of a serious increase in influenza that looks like it's going to be a fairly serious epidemic.
The doctor says this strain has an unusual characteristic among flus.
But what's unusual is you can have perfectly healthy young people in their 20s and young adults and people less than 50 that are higher risk.
It is also that demographic that is least likely to get vaccinated, a trend Davenport says must change.
I think everyone, including the government and all healthcare facilities, including Borgess and all hospitals, need to try to do everything they can to get everyone vaccinated that's over 6 months of age.
In Kalamazoo, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.
Well, make sure and stay with us, because coming up at 5:30, we're finding out how states across the country are dealing with the recent rise in cases of the flu.